So, what now? Definitely a question I've been asking myself the last week or so. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then I'll link to my previous video in the cards above, and that will explain everything in the situation I'm in now. And this video today is explaining kind of my thoughts, where I'm going, and kind of what the plan is from here. Well, I'm definitely not going outside, that's for sure. I'm not quitting, don't worry. Little bit of clickbait there, I'm not quitting. Even though the decision made me very frustrated and it made me question whether I want to be associated with certain things. I'll just leave that out there, I'm not going to go into much more detail. Basically, the situation with the pro license is British Triathlon are reviewing my appeal as we speak, and hopefully they'll get back to me within this next week, and we'll see what the decision is. I honestly have no idea which way it's going to go, so yeah, that's the situation with the pro license. And it's Monday morning now. I'm actually, the day that I'm posting this video, I'm hoping I can get out in time. And the reason why I didn't record really last week, other than that video that I did about the pro license, is because I just wasn't in the mood. I'm not gonna lie, wasn't feeling it. Mixed emotions all week, and it was a bit of a rubbish week of training really. It was really hit and miss. Didn't really do much, to be honest. And to be honest, I gave myself until Sunday to kind of feel a bit sorry for myself and just kind of be a bit grumpy. And kick-starting today, Monday, it's a new week, fresh start, clean slate. The pro license, the appeal is in the background, it's getting processed now. I can't do anything more about it. So I just need to go forward like I would normally, attack the week as I normally would. Like I said, clean slate, just keep moving forward, keep being positive, and when the decision comes out about the pro license, then I'll assess things when that happens. So I wanted to address the question of what am I doing now, what goals have I got. The goal still, of course, is hopefully get the pro license, but people have been asking what the next race is. People have been really supportive. I've got to say a massive thank you to everyone who's supported, commented on the last video. Really appreciate it. And a lot of people, like I said, have asked, what's the next race, and being confident I'll get the pro license at the next race. Unfortunately, the thing is, it's a bit more complicated than that. You can't just turn up to any old race. There are certain races that you can get your pro license. Unfortunately, there's not many races left. There's that Scottish, it's the British Middle Distance Champs in Scotland. Can't remember exactly what it's called, like Aberfeldy or something. That's a race that you can get your pro license if you get the overall win, I think. And it wouldn't just be as simple as turning up and just having a good day, because I know that Will Cowan's going there to target his pro license as well. So it would make things pretty pretty competitive, which would be a good race. I'd enjoy it. This is kind of why I've been appealing, is because, yeah, I truly do believe that I put in a good enough performance at Holcombe, but also the fact that there's hardly any other opportunities the rest of this year to race and to get the pro license. There's British Middle Distance Champs. Staffordshire didn't have a pro field, so you can't get there. Weymouth doesn't have a pro field, so you can't get there. Obviously both sold out as well. Bolton later this year. I've emailed Ironman. They don't know if it's going to have a pro field, so might not. And you have to have a race that's got a pro field or that's a gateway race, and there's none of those left. So it does make things really difficult. So we'll see what the decision is, and that will dictate what I do next, my next steps. So basically, my training now is just going forward as it normally would, getting back into the swing of things post Holcombe, and then I'll assess the situation when they let me know what the decision is, and that will dictate the races that I do. Maybe I'll go up to Aberfeldy or whatever it's called, I don't know. Maybe I'll do Bolton if there's a pro field there. Maybe I'll have to go further afield. and abroad, which makes things really difficult, more costly. So it's difficult, you know, you can't just keep entering races because it just costs a hell of a lot of money, as you guys know. There was a discussion with someone at swimming the other day, maybe I should just go for full Ironman and just you know, suck it up and just do it. So there's that in the back of my mind as well. Maybe later this year I'll just enter a full Ironman off the whim and just give it a crack and see what happens. Now got a gym session before I go swimming. Normally I would do my gym session later on in the day, but I figured I'd rather just get it done now, get it out of the way, and then crack on with some work after swimming. So I'm gonna get my gym session done and talk through some more updates as well with things. Back injury, like I mentioned, I want to keep everyone updated with that. There have been a good few progressions recently, which is really nice, and it seems to be going in the right direction. Now is very much focusing on my core, making sure that's really stable, and basically making sure that I've got mobility in areas that need mobility and then stability in areas that need stability. But what the osteopath seems to think with regards to my back pain is that my feet are the source of the problem. So my right foot has a slight collapsed arch and everything is kind of slightly off alignment, if that kind of makes sense. So my left hip is slightly higher than my right, meaning there's a lot more pressure going through my left side. What we've done is we've done a foot scan, and it's very apparent that my feet are not the most stable things in the world, and they're very, each foot is slightly different, it's really weird. And so basically what I'm getting is 2 sets of 3D printed insoles. So one for my cycling shoes, one for my running shoes, and I'll show those once they're here. I think they take about 4 weeks to manufacture, and basically it's really cool, the 3D print. It's like a layered print, as they do with 3D printing, and they can control where it has a bit more flexibility and where it has a lot more stiffness, whereas a normal carbon plated insole, it's just stiff in all directions. Whereas with this 3D printed one, they can fully control, so it's fully bespoke to me, which is really exciting, and they control exactly where it's stiff and where it's flexible to push my feet in the direction that they should be going in to kind of control my feet. 2 sessions done before 10 o'clock. So as you can see, I'm already kicking this week's ass, and I got swimming in about an hour and a half or so. So I need to get this video out because yeah, this is today's video. And yeah, like I said, with the plans going forward, it all depends really. I will still be involved in the sport in one form or another. By no means am I quitting. And like I said, if it all goes tits up, then it adds fuel to the fire, makes me want to prove a point even more than I feel like I already have, but it makes me feel like I want to prove even more of a point. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thanks again so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, check my last video because that goes through the whole situation. And I've just got to say a massive thank you to everyone who sent me messages, commented, shared all my stuff. I really do appreciate it. It means so much. I can't even put into words how much it means. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you out there who are supporting. It means so much. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please leave a comment, please leave a like. It really helps the channel progress. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video.